Hey, Alexa, how are you?
Hey, good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Welcome to Broadway Extravaganza via, you're down in Orlando, right? Is that correct?
I know you caught me too. I'm like in all of my Disney
In
gear.
your Disney gear. So we're going to call this our little salute to Disney on Broadway as a tease a little bit and pay homage to
Uh,
some of those shows and talk about those shows that are Disney on Broadway. We're also going to do a vendor spotlight and some memorabilia. We've got some really cool things in here over the course of the last few days, and I think that the fans will really love it. I think we can talk about some of the cool things we got in here.
Yay, I'm so excited to help out.
Fantastic. So let me start by introducing some of our super fans that we have. If you guys want to come on in, I think you know one of them. He's been with us throughout the day today. We got a new one that has joined us for the afternoon. But introduce yourself. This is Alexa. She's with Lexicon of Art, Love, and
I'm Jacob. Hi.
this is Jacob.
Hey,
And
I know.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
so we got
Hi,
Jacob
Jenny.
and Jenny, the JJs. And there's some of our super fans that have been in the store over the course of our several months of being here and weeks of being here. One's a performer, one is helped out with some of our TikToks, and you may recognize Jacob from TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Like
what I was gonna say. I think
Yeah.
we were both live earlier and like hyper liking the live together.
So Alexa runs our TikTok for us.
Okay.
She's currently down in the parks down in Orlando. Her fiance is doing the Barbie Girl show down there as a drummer and stuff. So she's down there. So she's going to do a Disney on Broadway, and she's going to kind of talk about all sorts of things. So we've got over the course. Well, before we get there, I think we should do a acknowledgement to BroadwayCon being this weekend, and it was originally supposed to be scheduled, and it's been pushed to July 8th, 9th, and 10th. And one of our makers actually created a nice little salute tribute video. So let's start off by taking a look at that, and then we'll go from there. So stand by.
Are you hungry? Does that pizza taste?
I love that. That's a great little rendition put together by our friends over at Stage Door Siblings. They're a brother and sister YouTubers that are makers, part of the Broadway Makers Alliance, and are vendors here in the store. They hosted a play on our game edition that we did yesterday. So we thank them for putting that little compilation together and paying our little tribute to the BroadwayCon that we wish we were all at this weekend, but we will be there in July. So let's get started with some of our merchandise and memorabilia that we have here. So do you know that we're up to 37 artists here in the store currently? 37 makers over the course of the last few days. They come in, they're fans, they're geeking out themselves. geeking out themselves over everything. And we're up to 37 makers, which is amazing. And so much stuff in here is handmade and it's made by the makers, but we do have memorabilia. So I want to let's shout out to some of your stuff real quickly that we new stuff we got in stock. I know that everyone loves your stuff, and there are new prints in from Lexicon Love of Art, Music, and wait, Lexicon of Love, Art, and Music, right? Is that the correct way? The right order?
Fine.
Okay. Let me run and get that, but let's talk to Jacob and you, and let's talk about some of the stuff that we have here, starting with our little signed autographs things here from some of the characters.
Sure.
Do that way I go grab some prints.
Yeah. Hello again. Why don't we take a look at some of the amazing different signed memorabilia? It's wonderfully put up. I'm going to do that, and hopefully we can all see. First of all, Mary Poppins. I'm not sure 100% who that is, but it looks really cool.
I want to say probably Ashley, who is the original Mary Poppins, and she's going to be performing here at Disney World tomorrow, and I'm going to be there. Yeah, her and Kissy Simmons from Lion King, Michael James Scott from Aladdin, and then Josh Strickland are doing a finale show tomorrow at Epcot. So I'm going to be helping out from the show.
That's super cool. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have Bernadette from Annie Get Your Gun. You have an Elphaba. I'm not sure whose signature that is.
Oh, I want to
It's Adina.
Oh. It's Adina.
Oh yeah, that is a picture of Adina, and it's Adina in it. There is a signed Beauty and the Beast framed playbill back here.
Wow.
And then we've got
Being
Guilty as Belinda.
very
About the new princess tour that's about to start with like 4 original princesses. Is like
yeah.
And like, oh my gosh, that
sounds
TikTok.
like if I'm ever somewhere and that is happening, I'm gonna have to catch it. Like that's.
I will go with you.
Sounds super. Yes, of course. Yeah. So here's a signed Beauty and the Beast playbill. Do you know who this is? I'm not sure.
I know it looks like a Christie.
It's a Christy Carlson Romano.
Christy Carlson Romano.
Oh my God, yes, remember? Well, you might be too young, but she was in that show, Even Stevens, when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Christy
familiar,
Romano,
but I
Even
don't really know.
Stevens, Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. Kim Possible, I know. That's my generation.
Fellow Barnard grad. Alumna
Ellen
here.
Ellen Cameo. Okay, and let's see what else we have. Ooh,
We have Stephanie J. Block from 9 to 5.
yes. Okay, I want to show this also because just how gorgeous the signature is. But Stephanie J. Block's signature, which is amazingly beautiful.
I need to see the signature.
It's so pretty. Like,
At like a restaurant, like that's the only time.
yeah.
We've also got her page from the Grimmery with costume sketches.
Where is that? Yes. Another Stephanie J. Block signature.
So while we're on the Wicked, can we continue on with the Wicked? Or have we
Do you
done
want
this?
to run
We've
with
not
Wicked?
done the Wicked shoes yet.
Oh.
Sure.
Alexa, you
Michael
have to take a look at
Fitzgerald.
these. So first of all, who's not a fan of Aaron and having his dressing room sign that's signed by him? Oh my God, I still want this. Someone needs to buy this for me for my birthday coming up. So they need to give me that. We also have
Broadway Extravaganza.
these are a pair of the ensemble shoes from
Dancing, or no, not the One Short Day.
One Short Day, but it's the
Etc.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me. I promise you. But the
Emerald
shoes,
City.
Emerald City. That's what I'm looking for. Emerald City. So these are ensemble shoes worn from an ensemble member on stage of Wicked on Broadway. How cool is that to have these here?
Like,
Yep. Wait. You're cutting up. You're coming on. I can't hear you. One more time.
you could like take those and put them in like a really cute shadow box. I feel like to kind of put on like a desk or something.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you brought that up because we do custom curated boxes as well. So we get it for like $25, $50, $100. We can curate a box, but we also just recently, because of someone at LaGuardia High School, her daughter was opening up All Shook Up, and she comes from the sports world, and she lost her entire sports career, high school career or whatever because of COVID and everything. So she wanted to feel like she was incomplete and she wanted to do something before she graduated at the end of this year. So she went outside the box. She auditioned for maybe I can get on camera here. So she auditioned for the school play, which she's never done before. She ended up landing one of the leads. She ended up getting Sylvia. And then so her mother came in here and wanted to make something extra special for her. So we were able to curate a shadow box of All Shook Up, and we took some of the signed stuff that we had from that. So excellent way. Thank you for bringing that up. Right. So I think we have a photo of it somewhere. Let me see if I can get it. I'll get it to you guys. But that's one of the things that we can do here that makes it so unique about having a store of 37 makers. Right. We can do whatever you want. I actually have a customer here that wants to know if we can get your prints in like a 5x7 size as opposed to an 8x10. Is that something you need? So we could touch base offline about that. But we have a customer here right now wanting to know if that's something that's possible.
Hello, customer. Yeah, because what I do with my prints is like they literally are a scanned copy of the original. Like I don't enlarge it, I don't get it smaller. Like that is the canvas is literally put on the scanner. Like you're getting it exactly how I painted it, you know? So I've never played around with all the different sizes yet. Just with the canvases though, like I'm working on this commission for someone right now and I'm finishing up drying. And so then I'm going to write the lyrics that they want. The bigger one. This one's 11 by 14.
Right.
But then like I never scanned one of the bigger ones or like gotten the smaller canvases to like mess around with it, you know?
But yeah, could you maybe take it from the print though and do it as a reduction of that? But we'll talk about it offline or whatever. But like the let's see if I can get her real quick just to have you can say hi to her as a So, do you guys mind going on with the web real quick with our maker that was with the prints that you were talking, just to say hello, and that way it gives you part of the experience here is meeting the vendor. So,
I'm actually gonna get this one.
oh, okay. So, let's see. Tell us who you are, what your name is, what your favorite musical is, and what you like about the Broadway Makers Marketplace.
My name is Deborah. I'm obsessed with Newsies, and I love how many different types of things are here.
Love that. And you are?
I'm Leia. Not as big as a Broadway fan, but I love that everything here is like handmade. Definitely supports mom business for sure.
And so, remind me one more time.
Deborah.
I was gonna say that. So Deborah was the one that was interested in some of your prints and stuff. So like, this is part of the whole experience of the Broadway Makers Marketplace. Is you're in person on our Instagrams and our social medias. You guys get to meet them, ask questions of the vendors and all that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out the store. But I'll make sure that you two get into touch later on. So continuing on with the prints. So again, these are the lexicon of art, love, music prints that we have here. These are just got in stock. We got some new ones that are in the store now. We've got restocked the ones that we were out. So for those of you that were looking for some of those, come back to the website, BroadwayMakersMarketplace.store. We've got them. Some of the new ones. Tell some of the new ones that we have that you sent us this past week.
Yep, this week I just made by special request. I made something from MJ the musical because Michael was talking to all of us that someone that show before. So we definitely needed some MJ, Michael Jackson merch in there. But then also, even though unfortunately it has recently closed, that Diana the musical is really getting a resurgence in the fandom world. And so
Diana. I love Diana. I'll move over a little bit. Hi again. Yeah. Diana is the best. And there's totally like an appetite for Diana stuff right now too.
I like feel so bad now that like I missed it before. Like, you know, I'd gone to see that one before it was gone. Like that and Hill. Gosh, like that one broke my heart so much.
Yeah, I caught Jagged, but I also like Diana. Like I had free slots up like the very last weekend, but I like wanted to make sure I'm a student. I wanted to make sure I could go home for winter break. I like couldn't risk sitting with 1,000 other people that night. But so, yeah, but I love the show still. Like, I mean, I know the pro shot it's not as good as everybody who's gone says that it was a lot better in person. But you know, it was still a good experience to watch with my friends and stuff. Anyway, I thought we had said we would do some more Disney stuff, and I found this, which I thought was really cool. It is an opening night Mary Poppins playbill signed.
Amazing.
Yeah. I don't really recognize the signatures, gonna be honest. A little bit of squiggles, but
who is it?
It's probably the opening night cast, not, you know, a later cast signing the opening night playbill.
No, of course.
Yeah. Or the show bill, because it's Disney sometimes uses show bills instead so they can use their own advertisers.
Yep.
Or different advertisers.
Yep.
Which, fun fact, if you didn't know that, if you ever see a show with a show bill, it's because there's ads in it that like playbills every month have the same ads,
Yeah.
independent of what show you're seeing. But if there's for like company policies for like Harry Potter or for Disney that forbids certain ads for things like alcohol or
Interesting.
cigarettes or something like that, then they can do a show bill for them.
Interesting. Yeah, I never knew that. Sometimes I never even noticed the difference at the
The
top.
difference, yeah. I mean, it's everything else is the same. It's still printed by Playbill, done by Playbill.
Oh wow, that is really interesting.
So, Alexa, I've got another one of our vendors here that has just come back to return to the store. That we've got Miss Coloring Broadway herself, Andrea.
Hi.
Hey, hold on.
She's disrobing from the outdoors. It's cold here.
Hi. Hi. Oh, hello, Disney friend. Hello, Disney friend.
I've been following all your Facebook posts, like making your way up to New York for this.
I know, and then of course once I get here, those Facebook posts kind of fall off because I'm busy doing things. And I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to post.
So we're doing vendor spotlight hour, and we're doing talking about memorabilia, some of the cool memorabilia we have in the store. But we're up to the Coloring Broadway, and you've got some new products in the store that you just did. So you start with these. I will get the other ones.
I do. I'll talk about these, and then I have some that he doesn't even know that I brought in because they're not like officially packaged yet. But so this one, wait, there we go. Have a little Schitt's Creek because
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine if they made that into a musical one day though?
Well, I love it. The cabaret part, there's cabaret as part of it. So I'm like, that's what it was like.
Yes.
There's enough musical theater in there that I can call that, that works. But like, see, there we go. I love that journey for me.
That's awesome.
I also think we all need to embody it's my turn to take a selfish.
That's what I'm
seriously.
tell.
Best wishes and warmest regards. And this, of course, is my favorite. I like the wine, not the label.
I love it. I love that show so much.
So we obviously do have coloring pages for them too, but like I like a good sticker. So
yeah, I love the packets of them too. Like that's so easy then to get them all. Yeah, or you could like keep one and give like one to a friend.
Actually, will you hem and haw for a quick second, and then I'm gonna bend down and.
So one of our other vendors that we have here, who's not in the store right now, is Jane Elisa, and she makes these cool little little dark.
Yes, I've been seeing those in some of the videos, and I love a good bedazzling. Like I'm here for it.
There we go. Bend down with the knees, and then you catch
the light.
The
opposite. It's the opposite of everything you need.
Yeah.
So she does it as this. She does it as a jacket, and people are loving them here. But what I really love, and this is one of a kind, unique, it's a Broadway belt.
Ooh.
But it's a Broadway belt, a sash, maybe a sash.
A Broadway sash,
Broadway
definitely.
sash. But it's all this is hand sewn on. So this is a handmade, one of a kind, unique. All the Broadway musicals. She's taking it from the Apache, like the appliques and the different patches and things like that, and she's sewn it all together into a belt. So we have that here. Another vendor we have is Triple Threat Planner.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Look at how cute these little sticker sheets are.
I just like how they are for my planner,
And to take it a step further, I have some keychains. Here we go. Keychains. I have keychains on my finger. Oh, they're right here.
Oh, there they are. Oh my God, these keychains. These keychains are amazing.
So, you know how Ben Cameron's our Broadway buddy, right? Or your Broadway buddy?
Yes.
I feel like you have your Broadway buddy with these keychains because look at how cute. Beetlejuice.
Oh, yes.
You've got Hamilton, Mean Girls, Six.
I just put that Beetlejuice keychain on this morning because someone was asking if we have Beetlejuice merch, and I was like, "Oh, do we? Do we have Beetlejuice merch? We got them."
And if you're a playwright or a director, you can get these and you can create your own little scenes and you can like act them out. Like, wouldn't that be funny? Like Hamilton meets Mean Girls meets like I don't know, Six. Do your own little mashup there.
Look at that! Oh my God!
Oh, with the little.
So super cute.
There we go.
All right, so these are the merch. This is the merch that Michael didn't know that I brought. So we have these new for the ladies in our lives. We have our strong female lead pin. So it's a nice pin. It's one of the acrylic pins.
I think you're out of those stickers too.
Yeah. So like I will be bringing some more in. And then in the pin front, we also have our sugar butter flour pin,
Pies stacked
the
up.
little stacked pies. And then we also have our Sincerely Me pin.
Ooh, I
Which
love
I love. Like, this is one of my favorite designs we've ever come up with. Like, it hits me. But these are what. So obviously, I am not going to spend the money to go see Music Man for $600 this weekend. So I will have to wait until there is a time where I can do that. But in the meantime, I will sing Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy.
Yes.
With some new stickers for Music Man, which I don't think we have any Music Man stuff in. We got a little 76 trombones.
Yes, I love that one. People buy that all the time, just like for their band, you
Right?
know.
Yep. We got Trouble, and then these are my two favorites. So we got Pick a Little, Talk a Little.
Yes,
Oh my God, I love the hat.
that's so great.
And this one we did, and it says
Oh.
established 1962 because that was when it was written.
I love that. Gary, Indiana.
Yeah. So anyway, we got our
I love
super close. Hi.
Hi.
We're like hi. But that we got our Music Man nerd on when we created those, so that was super fun.
So great. I love that. I love that. As the store's been open, like vendors that have been there since the beginning, like us and a lot of other ones, like we can go bring in new ideas.
Yeah.
Merch or like musicals are like being requested a lot, and just like that run.
I think what's given us the ability is for us to actually get like real-time feedback about what people want, so that we as vendors, like, because we all have our favorite shows, right? But I can't have seen all of the shows, so I have to rely on what I get to learn what other people love through our vendor interactions. So it's super fun.
Too. That's been really useful as well for people to like comment and ask like what is the thing that they've been looking for. Maybe they've other stores and they've never seen any merchandise for this specific musical, and because it's maybe so new, or maybe it's kind of an older one or something, and then we can put that out on like our big group on Facebook. Like,
Exactly, right? Then the Broadway Makers Alliance comes in and we're like, all right, everybody, what are we doing? Who's got this? Who's got this? And it creates this big frenzy with all the makers of like, how do we help bring to our fans and the fans of musicals the kind of merch that they want? Like, how do we know? So I would love it if more people are like, hey, create this, create that. Like, that's how we've driven a lot of our coloring pages, is what are the things that people are asking about. Now they're still asking for lots of things because I can only go so fast, but like,
right.
more people ask about one specific show, I definitely pop that up to the top. So we've had lots of requests for Chicago recently, so that might be coming, but we also might be doing a little bit of new Beetlejuice, because you know, with Beetlejuice coming out, that might need to be a thing.
I know.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, we lost your voice for a second.
Oh,
It went away. No, it's good now.
Better. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I only have 2 Beetlejuice pieces, and like I was really inspired by like who will have multiples from each and package them together. That's why I was like brainstorming like a 3 for $35 with my art prints, but then the third Beetlejuice got listen, so then people could like put 3 of them show together and get some kind of deal. But a lot of times too, people like to mix and match, which is why I like to sell your things also individually if that's what you want to go for themselves, and then one for their best friend's favorite musical, you know?
Yep, absolutely. So I don't know if we can actually see comments. Can we see? Oh, it's not a.
You can if you go to.
If I do to the comments?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right, so no comments. No comments that we need to answer. So,
But can we ask questions of them and ask them of see if we can get some?
I mean, that was really the question: is anybody watching? What is it that you've always wanted merch for that you've never found? Right? Like, how can we help you get the merch that you want? And also, what types of merch do you really like? I mean, obviously, we know stickers are really popular, and keychains, and pins, but what else? Like, what are you like, oh, I've always wanted this. And Jacob just said, hi, everybody. Hey, Jacob. It's nice to see you online. But yeah, because like, you know, I love your stuff, but we also have somebody else who's drawing these like crazy awesome artwork. That's really amazing.
Encanto piece.
Right. I know that I always need a little bag and I love it. So like obviously if I have to have a little bag to carry my stuff in, I want it to be, you know, musical themed. So what are the other things that people want to, that's what we as vendors want to know is like, how can we better serve you? Because we obviously love musicals. We know you love musicals. How do we better like bring that all together? Right. So I think Michael is, and I'm putting here, but he's actually there. So Michael, so it'll look like he's coming in.
I like
choreography. So I've got some more cool things here to show everyone. So going back to our memorabilia, we've got from the musical Footloose. Do we remember the musical Footloose from going back quite some time? That was about early 2000s.
I remember the movie. I'm just saying.
So we have an actual wardrobe piece worn by Rusty Mowry. It's his t-shirt from Footloose. The wardrobe tag's still in there. Rusty Mowry. Shout out to Rusty Mowry.
He was super tiny. I'm going to be that Muppet that like, so like, hi.
But how cool is this? Do you know what this is from? I said jump rope. And I said the other show.
Maybe Legally Blonde.
Blonde, yes. Do you remember the number, what it was called? Whipped into Shape?
Yeah.
Number? So can we do some type of challenge with our fans and with our customers and see if they can maybe duet this or something with us with doing take a jump rope from home or something?
Yeah.
Right? And let's do a little whip it and maybe somebody will pick some lucky winner to win the jump rope or we'll do it as you know, some type of contest. So stay tuned for what that's going to be. Alexa's going to create that for us.
She's like,
our first jump roper, like.
I mean, maybe it's take a video of how many like times you can jump rope or like jump roping straight for like 45 seconds or a minute. Or, you know, back in the day, I used to do like 5 minutes of jump rope. That'll make your heart work. That'll make your heart work.
That's what I got to do. I got married in time, like, tighten up and like, I got to be like jump rope.
So our super fans that we had in the store the other day, they were, if you remember, we were talking about the playwright group of girls that were here for the playwrights for the festival. So they actually filmed us a TikTok thing for us. So we just haven't released it yet. So we do have a little start of a whip it into shape jump rope thing going on. So let's see if we can create something out of that.
Let's start a whip it into shape challenge.
Yeah, I totally should.
Yeah.
But the other legally blind cool thing I think is Laura Bell Bundy's opening night gift to the entire company was this T-shirt. Now from a distance, it looks like Laura Bell Bundy. But when you go closer, it's Jerry Mitchell's face on Laura Bell Bundy.
Gosh.
Oh my God, it totally is.
How cool is that?
Let me be you is what it says.
I
So
just
this is just
talk from yesterday, I think, too, that y'all put a couple of the Legally Blonde pieces in there.
Yep. Do you remember the days of the fans when they were handed out at like TKTS and the theaters and all that? And this was the thing. This was like
It was hot.
Yeah, it was back in like the early 2000s, I think it was.
I love the balloon hats behind here.
Oh, it's so good.
So this is Susan. She's one of our new vendors that come and support us and help us with the atmosphere and activity things that we do here. And she's created everything from a microphone to where'd it go? I had there's a piano that she's made for us.
Gosh, I love that.
This is Steel Juice. Leslie Kritcher, right?
Oh my God.
Leslie Kritcher. Leslie, shout out to Leslie. I'll call you. This is yours, Leslie. We'll have a talk and we'll get you down here into the marketplace.
Oh, I would love to have Leslie Kritcher here.
She's a hoot. I love her. She's great. Some of the specialty memorabilia that we have before we go back to another vendor is the 4,000th performance of Rent Playbill. Sticker, everything, 4,000th performance. Collector's item from 12/10/05. So December 10th of 05 was the 4,000th performance. We've got that here in the store. This one I'm really excited about, and we're going to release a new series on our YouTube and our social media. But Broadway Cats.
Yeah.
So it's West Side Cats. It's The Sound of Cats. We've got Cat Array. I'll get this at some point. Cat Array. But we're gonna do. These are Francine's cats that she has, and she dresses them up, and she takes video of them. And they, it's going to be behind the scenes of the cats when they're backstage and doing their silliness. What else we got here? I think we've kind of gone through a lot of. Oh, we have.
Oz does the dogs, right?
Yes, yeah.
I love that we have like a cat thing now. Cat people are.
It's perfect. And then we can't go without saying something about Paul and his Broadway Dolls and Guys and his crocheted line of crochet. I just say line of crochet. But he's got dolls that he does with all the lead characters, ornaments, microphones. So if you want to do any type of like mic drop, you don't have to worry about like, right?
As a stage manager, you appreciate that. It's just a
Right.
mic instead. Yeah.
And let's see what Jenny's favorite item is here. What does Jenny have?
A couple of things.
Yeah, so come on in, Jenny. She's been shopping at the store trying to get her favorite items here. So
I love this, particularly with the passing of Sondheim and then him being in the corner. I just think it's so beautiful, and I'm trying to make a gallery wall at my apartment, and I think that would flow in quite nicely. And then I just found out that these are from actual costume pieces at the Lincoln Center Theater, the Vivian Beaumont. This is from King and I.
So we have King and I, and we have My Fair Lady. Those are the two fabrics we have in the store currently, and it's the actual fabric from the Lincoln Center
And
Productions.
I mean, scrunchies are just so much fun now. I mean, I know that they were taboo for quite some time, and now they're coming all the way back. So, have fun.
Is that a scenery? Is that the venue?
No,
They
that's
were
actually
from the costumes.
Laura Shoup, who's in Flying Over Sunset. So she does the little tie-dyed or the ice-dyed bags and socks and things like that we have. That's her product she brought in here. So in her final days of Flying Over Sunset, she ran to the costume shop and would sew in between scenes and then run back out on stage, do her scene, and come back. Probably telling too much information, but she told me, so I'm sharing it. So
Yeah.
but she made those, and she's got a nice collection of those. There's several variety of colors and the fabrics. We actually have production photos to go with it, so you get a card that matches your scrunchie.
Ooh, it's like a certificate of authenticity, you know?
Yeah. So there is that, and for the most part, I think that kind of takes us on the tour of the store, the memorabilia and the vendor spotlights. I think I'm trying to see if there's anyone we forgot. I mean, there's always my store, the Broadway Bazaar. We do custom, ornaments, and we've got playbills and posters, and it's the stuff that those that in the industry, opening night gifts, anniversary gifts that we've gotten in the industry. You can find those type of things at my store at Broadway Bazaar, and. Want to make sure we give a shout out to everyone. We've got Broadway Boutique, which is a lot of this memorabilia. We've been talking about it, but we haven't said who that was. That's Josh, and he's a former Jersey Boy, played Frankie Valli in the Jersey Boys production. And this is his memorabilia. He was a super fan back in the day, collected all this stuff over the years. We went to Broadway flea markets. I know who we haven't talked about. We haven't talked about candles. We've missed out on candles today. So we've got three vendors of candles. So we've got Caitlin, who's a performer as well. She has a line that have things like "Love Me," their song lyrics, and their inspirational quotes that she has for candles. We have Stage Light Candle Company, and that would be Gian. He's also another member of the Jersey Boys Company. He did it on the cruise ship as well as on the New York productions. He played. Covered 4 roles, and if you check out our footage from yesterday, you can get a little bit of an interview and stuff and everything with him. And then we got Kasky, who is Stage Door Candle as opposed to Stage Light Candle. And he has everything from character names to couple names. So he's got like Kim and Chris from Saigon. He's got Green Girl from Wicked. So there's all sorts of candles in here as well. They all have fragrance. They all smell. They're all wonderful candles. And I wish we had smell-o-vision because those are amazing.
Right.
And I think that's everybody in the store. If not, that gives you a reason to come down and check us out in person. We're at 57th and 8th in the Underground Market. Or if you can't get us to it in New York City, go to BroadwayMakersMarketplace.store and shop online.
And isn't there free shipping orders over?
Correct. We're doing it. I think it's free shipping over 65 is what we're doing.
Awesome.
Yep. So and that's only good for this weekend. So you've got one more day. Tomorrow's President's Day. It's the final day of our big Broadway Extravaganza. We're going to do a meetup at 11 a.m. with Hamilton in the Heights and Tick Tick Boom, also known as the Lin-Manuel Hour. And then we're going to do some karaoke at like 5 o'clock, and we're celebrating James Kennedy's returning, so we'll do some of that live. I think we've got a special appearance, surprises in store for tomorrow and later tonight. So the remainder of the activity for tonight is the Night of Stars, and that's featuring students from LaGuardia High School and with the Performing Arts High School and from Columbia University and from NYU and all that. So it's a part 2 of the concert we did back in December when Broadway shut down for period of time there, unfortunately. So we didn't get to give it the proper attention that we wanted to. So we're back doing that tonight at 5 o'clock. So we've got live performances from the store during that time. So make sure you tune in. And we're going to go get set up for that and get ready. So it's been great seeing you, Alexa. I appreciate you coming on and talking to us. And I think we have a thing with you tomorrow. Is that correct, possibly, from the surprise location? Fantastic. So thank you, everyone, for joining. And we will see you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye.